Hello and welcome to the stock market analysis. Today we're going to look again at Pinduoduo. I've looked at this stock on March 21st. Now today we're going to take a look at it again. So this is the daily chart of PDD. As you can see, the stock had, had the earnings gap up and a large big candle on heavy volume form. Now usually when the stock is having a big large candle on heavy volume is not something that is good, but you have to look in the context that there was a lot of resistance area here, congestion area. This is the resistance area. Let me just draw the resistance area for you to see. And don't just picture this as candlestick. This area is a congestion area. Imagine people who bought the stock here and stock decline. When it gaps up, of course they would want to sell it to recoup their losses. So this is psychology, this is human emotions, and you can see that the moment it gap up to about here, people were selling it all the way down. And of course, with the presence of such a large volume and this large red candle, the stock of course declined the next day from a topping tail, telling us that it doesn't want to go any higher, and the next day another red bar, and of course it gapped down but from a green bar telling us that it wants to go back up. There's a doji here showing indecision and perhaps a slowing of bullish momentum. Now, one thing that is good about Pinduoduo right now is that it is nearing its rising 200 MA, and if you can see, perhaps it might be forming a double bottom in the stock chart. Okay, we just anticipate it hasn't done yet. Okay, if it hits the 200 MA and the double bottom forms, probably it could give you a nice trade where it can go back up. Okay, let me just go to the stock market indicators. Sorry, PDD, and you can see that perhaps we might have a divergence, bullish divergence in the near future. Here it hasn't materialized yet. Okay, we are just anticipating it. The stock makes a low here where it penetrates through the Bollinger Bands, and also it moves up, and if it stays within the Bollinger Band, this second low, and hits the 200 MA, this is a sign that there is hidden strength and the stock might go up. Another thing is MACD lines are, just draw for you to see, is a low here. If there's a bullish divergence here where stock makes the same low and highs here, you might have a bullish divergence. Here we have the lows here, lows here, the low here, and it looks like it's going to make a higher low here in the stochastics. If the stock drops but this makes a higher low, then we have a bullish divergence and hidden strength, and we might have a tradable opportunity. Okay, double bottom. Let's move back to the daily chart. Let me just remove everything. Alright. Now, right now things do not look very well in the daily chart because it's below the 20 MA, the 50 MA, but the 200 MA is still rising. So what we want to see is for the stock to move back above the 20 MA, move back above the 50 MA, just like here. Then there's a bullish cross, and soon the 20 MA crosses above the 50 MA, we have a bullish cross, and soon the stock just have a nice uptrend in the daily chart. So that is what we want to see happening. Now let's go to the daily chart, weekly chart. Weekly chart, you can see that there was a topping tail here, but in the context of the supply here, this topping tail might not mean that much, and here actually we have kind of like a bullish Haramai pattern as well. Anyway, I would like to draw your attention to the support area here. Okay, support area. The previous high here is a support area. Once overcome, it becomes a new support area, and if it drops to around here, meeting the rising 50 MA in a weekly chart, that's still healthy. What we want to see is for the stock to stabilize around this support area and see maybe you can get the stock cheaper before it moves back up. You can see that the stock is actually making uptrend in the weekly chart, where this is the low in form of higher low, higher lows, and higher lows, and then higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So we are chugging up in a weekly uptrend, and when stocks are in a weekly uptrend, there's a possibility that it can go back up and even make higher highs and all-time highs. Okay, so we do have some resistance around here, this area, and that is the reason why the stock kind of corrected around here, because supply here needs to be absorbed as well. But I believe that once if it stabilizes and move back up, all right, there, this area will be overcome, and the next area of resistance will be this highs here. Okay, so this is the highs. This is will be the next resistance area, but a big chunk of resistance areas around here. Fluid move down usually doesn't have that much resistance compared to sideways trading, because the longer the price action is, the more people have lost money in it. And we could maybe draw an uptrend line here and connecting lows, and as long as the stock stays above this weekly uptrend line, we want to continue to stay bullish in the stock in the long term. The rising 50 MA and 200 MA does point to long-term strength as well. If you can see here, the in the past, where the weekly 50 MA has been rising, the stock has been doing very well. It's just that when it gone through too high, too fast, and very far away from the weekly 50 MA, that it starts to collapse. Okay, now having done that, we have to be a bit patient, right? Just because we do analysis doesn't mean we need to take action or position in stocks. Often, sometimes we just are like a cheetah, conserving our energy and just attacking when the right time comes. And I don't see any nice buy set up yet. I would like to see it find support here, maybe meet the 200 MA and see if there's a bullish divergence forming between the price action and also the indicators. Now, if you look at the 60-minute chart, the stock had a bearish cross, and then it all the way went down, and then it had a bullish cross, break above this downtrend line. It kind of went up, but of course we have nasty sell off after the gap, and then it went below the 20 MA, 50 MA. That's something not very good at this moment, where there's a bullish bearish cross. And what we want to see is for the stock maybe to drop a bit more to support area and then go back above the 20 MA and 50 MA, and you want to see a bullish cross in the 60-minute chart so that we can start a new uptrend. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope that this analysis has been helpful to you. If it's helpful, please like this analysis and subscribe to my channel for more analysis like this, and I'll see you in the next one.